Okay, so we've got our bone broth made. So we've got our container here. We showed you how to put it in the fridge and store it. Now the next step is what do you do with it? And so normally what I'll do is if I'm on I'm trying to get more bone broth in my diet consistently, I'm trying to do 2, 3, 4 servings of bone broth a day. So one of the things that I'll do then, slide this back so you can see a little bit better. One of the things I'll do is I'll just ladle out some of the bone broth into a pan and just kind of a couple scoops of bone broth. And then I'm making sure on the top layer, there's some fat up here. You'll see the fat on the top layer here. I'm making sure I'm going to get a little bit of that with each serving. So I want just a little bit of fat. And then you go and you put that on your stove, warm it up. And so we've got this one already warmed up. We just warmed this one up. Just warm it up. Don't get it too hot because it takes a long time to cool down because it stores fat so well. And then from there, normally I'll pour it into a coffee cup because it is warm, but I just want you to be able to see it. So you pour it into a glass, and now you get your bone broth in a glass. And I'll usually add something like a sea salt and then a little bit of a black pepper to give it just a little bit more flavor. And then you can just sip it like a coffee or a warm drink. So that goes pretty slick. And so that's what you can do to just get it into your diet more consistently. It's a simple thing to do. Like I said, if you're collagen loading and you want to do multiple servings, you might do 1 or 2 servings here. You might add some of the max collagen to a smoothie or something different. Now, you may not want to eat all of this or drink all of this in a couple of days or a week. After a week or so, it can start to go bad, so you got to be careful with that. So one of the things that we'll do is I'll just set an alert in my phone once I get to a week if I haven't finished it. Then we'll put it into some Ziploc bags and we'll freeze it. And then so we have these in the freezer. And now we can just take these out and throw them into a crock pot and use them in our soups and just add it to that. It adds a tremendous amount of flavor. It's really good for you. So that's kind of nice to have. So we just have a handful of these on hand as well. So pretty slick, pretty fun to do. So hopefully you can just make bone broth more a part of your diet and just a part of your lifestyle. If you have questions, reach out to the team around in the office. What do you tell them, Chris?
Bye.
Bye. Good luck.